Hello everyone, this is Pomon bringing you part 6 of my Pokemon Platinum hardlocke. I did an extensive amount of grinding between this chapter and the previous one, okay? So I think I'll begin by showing that because it's actually pretty relevant that I did, considering today we're going to definitely be facing the third gym. Alright, so aside from these guys that are more or less the ones I've decided not to use, I created a separate box for the candidates for the team. There's Voivoda, who I didn't train at all because she was already level 23. Ichiban evolved into a Gyarados, and he's not half bad now because he has Intimidate, he has even defenses due to his nature, so that also works pretty well. Bite and Dragon Rage. Dragon Rage is very powerful at this point in the game, so Ichiban could be a good Pokemon to have, especially because Bite is super effective against the ghost Pokemon that are in the third gym. Sue didn't evolve as much as I tried to, run around, kill a lot of enemies and all that. He decided not to evolve. So, he learned the Jump Kick, but he's slowly getting friendship, so frustration is hitting less and less every time. I don't think I'll be getting him into the team until he has evolved into Lopunny. That's just a fact. Dre learned Shockwave, and I think he got like 2 or 3 levels, so that's not that relevant. And maybe more importantly, and this was basically the most difficult thing I had to do when training, I trained up our Togepi, Boing. Okay? Boing was absolutely horrible to train. Horrible. He didn't have any damage moves, so at the beginning I got tired of such training and I decided to teach Rock Smash. Why? Because I don't have anyone with Rock Smash. I was starting to get a bit tired of carrying around the Psyduck that I wasn't one to use, so I thought, you know what, maybe having a Pokemon that I actually use, having Rock Smash could be okay. Metronome I used like twice or 3 times, and on the third he used Sub Cannon, and then I realized, wait, if I use Metronome I could use Auto Destruct randomly, so let's better not press this unless it's really necessary. And then Charm, still keeping it because -2 attack is pretty good, and Gion is even endgame material. Rock Smash, even though it was necessary for grinding, might have been a mistake because it wasn't until after I taught Rock Smash that I thought, well, the move deleter must be sort of close, right? He isn't. He's in fucking Canalave. That's 6 gym badge, so obviously it's going to take a while to get there. But well, I've been training in there, so okay. And I left this route untouched, even though the trainers would have been good for me, just because I want to do it on screen. The objective for today, as I said, is getting to the third gym and beating it. I wanted to, dilly-dally around with the route under Hardhome, but I realized it might not be a good idea because the level cap for the next gym leader is 26, and I have a lot of Pokemon at level 25, and then the rest of my usable Pokemon are 23 or so. So yeah, I probably should try and maybe I shouldn't have stayed in front of a Luxio. Okay, let's get back into combat mode, and please survive this. I know you're not, you're sort of tanky. Wasn't really thinking there. By the way, bearing in Boing doesn't really do anything for my electric type weakness. Even after the Leer, I survive. Okay, but I could Alright, nice start, I guess. First, I think Gone. Gone is okay against a single spark. But yeah, a bit of a difficult battle to begin with. Might be faster. Yes. Okay. This was probably the answer. Like, even if my team is weak to electricity, they are also sort of tanky, so yeah. Alright, now Gligar. Gligar, well, have water gun for this. Gligar isn't that strong. By the way, the sprite looks so purple in this generation. In the newer ones, it's much pinker. So when I first found one while training, I actually thought I had found another shiny, but yeah, I decided to search the sprite. Okay, we have to respect... Yeah, let's go for you. Have to respect the double battle a little bit. But I should probably do it before I jump over this ledge, or else I'll be caught up on the right side, you know? Yeah. Kaipora here is a good idea because fighting girl. So obviously she's going to have fighting type Pokemon. She might have a Meditite. Ooh, I don't kill here. Okay. Foresight. Useless. Level cap, as I said, 26. So you can already see how this is a problem. I know the rival battle is after the gym, so would be nice to do that too, but I'm not too worried about that adding to my level. The problem is there's like a short route after this, so maybe I should actually stop fucking around and just, you know, maybe I should try and skip all the trainers in this route actually, and then I'll come back when or do we just do the double battle, which I know is a lot of experience, but it's also like the most interesting one. And then I do the rest of the trainers on my own, because as you see, if I prepare a little bit, they shouldn't be a problem. I know that the hiker dies to a lot of water attacks. Yeah, I want to check this hiker. I want to check him because I just want to open the path. Okay, so I'll defeat this guy. Opening with Kaipora was actually a horrible idea. Noted. Yo, dude. Okay. This is probably just... Oh, gone. Gone is still level 23. Ideally, this is the team I bring against the gym leader. Oof. Okay, I know I survived this. I've had it happen. Whoa, okay. Closer than I remembered. Maybe you are higher level than the ones I fought during training, which makes sense. And a nose pass. Okay. Those were apparently... Okay, let's not be stupid. Let's use Pingu here because it is the best option. This can appear in Mount Coronet. Okay, so this could have been my encounter instead of Bronzor. But yeah, Bubble Beam, I don't know if it one-shots, because Nosepass is actually like sort of mixed. It actually one-shots. Yeah, Stab, pretty powerful at this point. Okay, Hiker Justin, you did put me in an uncomfortable position because now this double battle, I'm actually going to ignore the double battle. Okay, how about that? No, this is not a battle. This is not a battle. I got worried for a moment, but no battles against Lucas in Platinum. I know that. Hey Fresa, how's your Pokédex coming along? Me? I'm always doing great. I wish. But that's not important. Lately I've been experimenting with a couple of neat tools. As I share with you. Just a hand. Left. Oh yeah, you won the Versus Seeker. Yeah, Fresa, you know what's important. It's always the Versus Seeker. Well, no, he gives you the other thing. Which is actually a very important thing. What about a Pokédex? Do you have one? Then you can have these two. The Dowsing Machine. Locates unseeable items. It will alert you if there's an unseeable item. Just keep working on this. This is this, right? Yeah. Yeah, so here you can see, for example, but sorry. Okay, so two to the left. Standing on it. There we go, a great ball. Most of the things you find are not like essential. And I do know the location of some of the most important hidden items, so yeah. According to one theory, one coordinate is where the Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world, a world where only time flowed and space expanded, there should have been no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, the strife has spread. This world is being ruined by it. I find this state of affairs to be deplorable. And I have to walk aside once again. No surf available, but I do have Rocket Smash. So maybe I can get some items in here? No, it just seems to be a shortcut. Alright. But remember, I'm not fully healed, and if there's a mandatory battle, I actually can't escape it. Okay, I still think Kaepora for a lead is a good option. Fuck. Haven't had that happen to me in a while. Okay, it's going to be Pingu. Like, I can't really risk it. This is an Onyx too, so yeah. It's horribly tanky. I think it's better if I risk getting Pingu to level 26. Which means he's not banned from the gym. He's just, you know, Sandstorm. Well, that's not very good. Okay, this should kill. I mean, it should. There we go. Unless I'm mistaken, there's like one mandatory battle like just before the stairs in this route. I think you remember this route. It's the one with the big patch of grass and the guy that gives you the Spirit Stone. No. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted the item. Great ball. Thanks. No, no. There we go. Haven't dodged trainers in a while. Yeah, this guy is the mandatory one. I did remember correctly, so... Okay, Pingu. I mean, switching does reduce the amount of experience, so he didn't get that much from the Onyx. But yeah, this guy has like what? A Graveler maybe? Another Nose Pass, okay. Not too scared by that. Ooh. Okay, 1 health. This one survives. Metal Claw then. Why do I... Alright. That does it. An experience for Bingo. Experience share very broken, as I've said. I don't think giving experience to Bingo is a bad idea because, well, yeah, this is why I wanted to have Rocket Smash. Like, there's stuff like this all around Sinnoh. Sinnoh has a lot of Rocket Smash available. I remember that. So I just want to have it available, okay? Might actually be a good time to switch back into Kaepora. Who's, by the way, a key Pokemon for this game. Okay. We dodge it, and this guy... He has like... No. Okay. I think he has like an Smeargle, maybe an Ipom. I don't know what artists have. Mime Junior. Okay. Shouldn't be very strong. Probably has like confusion or something, but I'll just spec to test. Yeah, it's not very tanky. Meditate. Okay. Raising attack. I really want to uproar. But if you have baby Pokemon, there's a chance you have a Bonsly. So uproaring would be a horrible idea. Okay. You keep meditating, which is all fine with me. What else do you have? Is it a Bonsly? Is it a Happiny maybe? Bonsly. Yeah. I was cautious here. By the way, this is a new route. This is a new route. I wasn't even paying attention, but of course, if I found anything in the grass just before, low kick. Okay, I'm not that heavy. Yeah, this has like a new full encounter. So I guess I can do that before I go into the game. If I remember correctly, this is where you can get... Maybe you can get Bonsly and Mime Junior here, and that's why this guy has them. This guy is not a trainer, by the way. He gives you the Odd Keystone. I don't know why I called it the Spirit Stone, but well. Hard home. Okay. We were able to get there. No trouble. Oh no, Abunuri! Oh, thank goodness that you happened to be by. If it weren't for you, who knows how far my Abunuri could have run. Maybe Abunuri, back into the Pokeball you go. I'm Kira. I'm a Pokemon contest judge. Be sure to drop by the contest hall so I can thank you properly. And I think you are forced to go there because the gym, which is like around on the right or so. Where? Okay, let's do the contest hall now that we are all the way up here. And who would that be? Next to Kira. Oh, my hero. Oh, hi, Fresa. That's my mom. Wait, no, really? Joanna is your mom? So you might be a contest star. Oh, I don't know about that. I've never spoken to Fresa about contests. I'm surprised you two know each other, though. Oh, yes, that's right. I need to thank you for earlier. Please take this accessory. Glitter powder. Put that accessory in your Pokemon before a contest. It will lend a nice touch of sophistication and glamour. I'm a contest judge, so come join us for a different kind of fun. If you are unsure of yourself, we also offer practice sessions. Okay, Ivana, I'll see you. Thankfully, I don't have to do any contest at all, and I'm not going to. Very surprised to see me. I got bored, so I came out to Hardhome for a little vacation. Guess a surprise to see you here, my dear. But are you serious about entering contests? Not dressed that way. When your Pokemon is all dressed up, you can't be dressed your usual way. Put this on for a little glamour. I'm sure it will look good on you. After all, I chose it. Okay, Mom. Go enjoy the contest, honey. Contest will give you a different look at the many charms of Pokemon. It should be an eye-opening experience for you by now. Yeah. And who could this be? Yes, I beg your pardon? We contests are here for. I hope very much you enjoy them. Incidentally, Fantina, the gym leader of Hardhome, is also a contestant. She's, how do you say, très fantastic. Fantina being myself, of course. Let me see, you also seem to be très strong. Enfin, so we shall be. I wait for you at the gym. I apologize to my non-existent French audience, and but I will keep doing that. And now let's search for the... Yeah, I did remember the Pokemon Center in this city being like very far away from the entrance and being very annoyed by it many times. Guess we'll go for the capture before we do the gym, right? Yeah, actually, yeah, we're going to get the capture because I know there's something else we can do. Oh, by the way, I've always loved this building. One of the few churches in the Pokemon world for some reason. But I guess Sinnoh is like one of the most spiritual regions in a way. I don't know, it's cool. I like it. Well, the Pokemon League in Sinnoh is sort of a church too. Do you give me a Roth? No. No, thank you. Now that I think about it, is there someone that gives me a Roth? Or this city is pretty big, so I will probably get some items on my own. But right now, the priority is to get our encounter. This might be an item. Tiny mushroom. Money. Okay. So what is it going to be? Not valid. We had that. We killed that. So it's not happening again. Oh, even Bibarel and not Bidoof can appear in here. Alright. I'm pretty sure about Kirlia. Like, I remember catching... I remember training a Gallade in Platinum and I think I got the Kirlia here, so... There has to be at least Kirlia. And probably other Pokemon to be found in here, so... I guess I'll just do, like... a bit of a cut. Alright, finally. It wasn't Kirlia, it was Ralts. I did check the encounter table and it was a 15%, and actually it was a guaranteed encounter because everything else that was in the route I had already caught. Medicham, Psyduck, Machop, even Zubat by night. I caught all of those. It can take a confusion, even if it's critical. Like, Ralts has decent special defense. Lucky Chant prevents criticals, so I can go for another one. Yeah, I mean, it's a psychic option, now that I don't have... Bruh. I didn't know Ralts learned teleport. I thought that was an Abra only thing. Okay, well, there goes the encounter. After searching for it for like 10 minutes. Great news. By the way, there's another route to the south, and I always forget to check it. Oh, maybe I actually can't go in there at this point in the game. Okay, I always feel like I skip it before the game, but I guess you simply can't go in there. You can probably access it when you get like to the 5th gym or so, which is the place it connects to. I'm going to move Gone for a moment, okay? That's because I want to have an open space in my team. Because I know there's a house, and I think it's this one. I think. Yes, definitely it's this one. Hiya. Oh, you're a trainer. That means you're using Pokemon boxes. I love meeting end users. Oh, what's up? Why that astonished look? Alright, sorry, there I go running my mouth again. My name's Bebe. You know the PC Pokemon boxes? I'm the system administrator. I know this is out of the blue, but do you want a Pokemon named Eevee? Yes. Here you go. That Eevee I got it from a good friend in Kyoto who has a whole lot of them. Who knows how many Eevees he's raised over the years. But that doesn't mean anything to you. Please be good to it. So she's probably friends with Bill. Would you like to give a nickname? I don't know. I don't know, because I'll probably choose the nickname depending on the evolution. And I'm going to choose the evolution depending on your stats, actually. You know, depending on your nature, you might be more suited to be something or other. Runaway doesn't really matter. Tackle, Helping Hand, and Sand attack. This one is level 1, level 20, sorry, but the one you got in Pokemon Pearl and Diamond was level 1. So they clearly fixed something. Relaxed nature. is plus defense minus speed. Okay, so definitely one of the tanky EVs. It could be an Umbreon. An Umbreon is... In combat, Umbreon is a bit of a shitty Pokemon. You know, it's definitely not entertaining to watch, but if I get things like Substitute Toxic, could be a good option for like the League. It's a powerful card, okay? So I definitely want to keep that on the PC. Eevee basically can have no bad nature because even if you get a neutral nature, you can go for something like Flareon, who's like decently good at doing everything, like not that slow, hits on both sides and can tank a little bit. So yeah, defensive nature, I mean really the options are Leafeon and Glaceon are decent. They were sort of my pick because they are exclusive of this generation. Umbreon could also be good and Vaporeon could be decent, but I already have a lot of water types, so I don't think I'll be getting Vaporeon. Okay, that's all right. Then where is the gym? Here, all the way here. Okay, city is so big. Hey there, how's it going, Jam to be? This gym is some kind of wicked. What's wicked about it? I'll tell you. First, it's pitch black. Oh, no worries though, I have a flashlight right here for you. So there are the usual gym trainers, they have flashlights too. If you cast a light on one, or they catch you in the light, the battle's on. Okay, now this is really important, it's about the tiles on the floor. First find the one blue tile in the room, memorize the mark on it, and head for the red door with the same mark on it. Advance through the correct red doors to reach the gym leader. If you choose a wrong red door, you get sent back here though. That's how this place is. Alright, you know, I said I was worried about over leveling. I don't think I am that much anymore, but it is true that if there's a bad gym for, you know, avoiding over leveling, it's this one. Boeing, I don't think I need to train. Boeing's use in this game is basically just yawn and a free switch into a ghost type attack. Charap is very good for spamming chatter, could get a level, good for confusion, could get a level, probably is very good against Ghastly, Haunter, stuff like that, and Bingo is good all around. Bingo actually takes neutral damage from ghost type attacks because this is 4th generation, so still hasn't been nerfed yet. Okay, and if I think about it, I don't think Gone will be that good too. Yeah, I think leading with Pingu is okay. So, well, I can already see it sort of. It's a square, right? Has to be a square. I seem to remember the gyms in this game are different from the ones in Diamond and Pearl. But yeah, Misdreavus. Maybe a warning for what's to come. I'm going to use Metal Claw. Aiming for that secondary fairy type that I know you don't have. Whoa. Okay. Is Bubble Beam better? Or why did you tank that so well? Also, I get critted. This thing is level 23, by the way. Yeah, I guess I just have... Another crit could kill me technically. Okay, thanks for doing confusion. If I overcome the confusion, then... this is it. Use Bubble Beam. Okay. Yeah, I guess special attack is going to... It's starting to be noticeably better. That and stab. Okay. Pretty good, I guess. I don't want to... go back yet. If you have a Misdreavus, the chances that the other guy has a Ghastly are very high. I actually want to battle everyone in here. Hey, now you're not even close to the door yet. Yeah, I think I want to clear the gym. Like, gym battles are... They disappear once you beat the gym leader. it's better for me to skip overworld battles and then come back there for grinding. And yeah, as I thought, this guy has a Ghastly. Sucker Punch. Okay, you don't have a lot of attacks, so it's not that scary, but interesting. I mean, I think Gengar has some physical attack, like not a lot, but it's not non-existent. Okay, and Drifloon is sort of tanky. Has bad defenses, but a lot of HP. Stockpile, yeah, it also has this. Would be great to have something against Drifloon, I don't know. A Luxray that I haven't been able to get at all. You know, everyone talks about the girly pop platinum team where you always use a Luxray, always use a Staraptor, Lucario, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Because I already am 2 down of those, and Lucario, well, it depends. Like, training a Riolu from the egg is going to be horrible. I'll definitely open the Riolu egg, but if the nature is bad, I don't see a point insisting on that. Okay, Kypore should be pretty good in here, but against... I know the leader has a Drifloon. Against that, I don't know if Kypore is that good. Just hit yourself. Astonish. Okay, this is a form of para-flinch that I didn't know, like a reduction flinch. I don't like it. Yes, hit yourself. Yes, okay. And now we hit extrasensory and we kill. Good job. Okay, so the Drifloon on Fantina probably has payback. Noted, noted. And another Drifloon. Okay. I don't know what extrasensory can do. I think it can flinch, which is not useful at all on Bingo because Bingo is so slow. I definitely want to have Psychic in the future. But it's not like Bingo is a Pokemon I will use to do a lot of damage. It's a Pokemon that definitely benefits from the enemy slowly dying. Okay, which I know isn't very entertaining to watch, but at the same time is one of the safest strategies you can follow. Okay, how about Gone for once? He has Water Gun, so he can still do damage. Yeah, we took care of everyone except for you. So there we go. The symbols, by the way, switch every time you enter the gym, I think. Or at least for every different game. I'll do 1 metronome. 1 metronome is okay. 1 metronome. I'm not going to explode, right? 1 metronome is okay. Let's see. Rapid spin. Well, that worked very well. Okay, Charap. I think you can just spam Chatter here and it should be like a 2-hit. Yeah. Taunt could also be pretty good, actually. Actually, Charap with Taunt might be a good option against the Drifloon. That way I secure basically that the Drifloon doesn't use a stockpile. Okay, Haunter, you could Sucker Punch, but makes no difference to me. Is Chatter, like, does Chatter not cause confusion in this generation? Why? So is Chatter just a flying type move? For itself? Oof. Mean look. Don't love that. Okay, I'm going to taunt you actually. Just so you don't curse me. Or do anything weird. Yeah. it tried to curse me. And I didn't want that to happen, so there we go. Okay, very nice, very nice. It works. So apparently most of my Pokemon didn't get to level 26, huh? I thought I would be over leveled, but I guess I'm going in a bit under leveled. I think Charap is actually probably my best option to go in with. Well, that's false. If the first Pokemon is a Ghastly, then the best thing I can do is Kaepora. So yeah, it's a circle. So if it's the same, it's going to be this one. Okay. Yeah. So second door, hopefully. I think even the placement of the sign is different. But well, now we have to heal, obviously. I want the time. Sorry. I know the dancing machine is useful and all, but... Oh ho ho ho! Finally you have arrived! Since I came to this country, always I try to learn new things. The whole contestants in this city? Contest. I say to myself, enfin, I will excel. That is why I dress this way, set on in performance. Also, I study Pokemon very much. I have come to be gym leader. And so it shall be that you challenge me, but I shall win. That is what a gym leader does, no? I'm expecting some type of confirmation in future games that Fantine is from Kalos. Yes, like Lieutenant Surge was confirmed to be from Thessalia. That's cool. Okay, so no Ghastly evolutionary line for a ghost type leader. That's refreshing. I'll go for Confusion, although, well, Pursuit. Alright. Ghost Attack and Pursuit. That's not very strong. Might be better for Charap to take care of this one then. Oh, okay. Well, that's... We have seen that coming. Still think 2 Chatters probably kill. I mean, I use... Oof. Future Sight. A Future Sight could hurt Charap quite a lot, actually. Super Potion coming is 2 turns, right? I'll kill you, and then we continue. All right. Take the Future Sight, right? Took the Future Sight. How much does it hurt? Not a lot, okay. And here comes Haunter. Now Haunter... It might be faster than Haunter, so I could use Taunt here. Well, Haunter? You don't have a Driflim? Ah. I could swear you had a Driflim. Maybe I'm thinking of... Your ace is Mismagius, so you have a Mismagius, a Haunter. I guess Ghost type leaders just can't escape the fucking Gengar curse. Okay. Yeah, even if you go for Sucker Punch, like Sucker Punch Shadow Ball is what I'm guessing you have, and also something to do with Taunt. Sucker Punch misses, Taunt. Very good. That works. And now that you have fallen for that, I can... I mean, now you're going to use Sucker Punch. So obviously I want something that does well in here. I think Pingu could be okay in here. Yeah, having Pingu for when Mismagius comes out is okay. Also, the switch is free because, you know. I can spam Metal Claw. to increase my... Oh, you have Shadow Claw. Interesting, not... Okay. Taunt War off. Okay, I didn't think about the fact that I wasn't... You have Hypnosis too, but I equipped a berry against this, right? Yeah, I got a Chesto. Perfect. Now the problem with this is, of course, the Chesto went out maybe not the best moment. Okay, might use Shadow Claw again. I'm going for the Metal Claw. Anyway, Confuse Ray. Yeah, this guy came out with the whole shittiest possible moveset. You know, Hypnosis and Confuse Ray seems a bit excessive to me. Ah. Okay, she's healing. If she's healing, then I'll just switch into Kaepora. You're healing, right? You have to be. Yes. Okay, that's 2 super potions. She might be out of heals, which is good news. I'd rather she uses her heals on weaker Pokemon, because the Mismagius is definitely the problem in here. I know Mismagius has Magical Leaf. I remember that because I picked Piplup the first time I played this game, and it's pretty scary coverage to face. And yeah, so Shadow Ball with double confusion. I mean, double use of confusion, the attack, without confusion, the status effect. So good. And here comes Mismagius. Level 24 for Bingo. Okay, we might have to make use of those defenses very soon. Mismagius is here. Oh heavens, what is this? Is this my final Pokemon? So Mismagius is sort of tanky. Definitely attacks on the special side of things. I think starting with Confusion is... Okay, you Confuse Ray me, which is bad. Don't... I mean, it's time for you to hit yourself, probably. Well, anti-jinx it. Oh, I do nothing. Okay. But if you are out of heals, and you probably are because 2 super potions seems like a lot. Psybeam. Okay, so you have Psybeam. I'm not getting confused somehow. I mean, I'll keep doing this. I just have to chip you down and then switch into Snapped Out. Perfect. Crit still doesn't kill me, and you're probably going to want to Confuse Ray me. No, you go for damage. Okay, now a crit would kill me. So it's probably best for me to switch. Oof, Citrus. True. I'll risk it. I thought you would Confuse Ray actually, but okay. I just didn't want to take it on the switch. Well, goes for a Psybeam. I switch into Bingo. I could do like switch into Bingo, take the Psybeam, no damage, like what, 3-4 damage? Or am I even being too generous? 4, okay. And now you're probably going to use Shadow Ball, so I can switch into Boing and Yawn. Right? That's something I can do. Confuse Ray. Okay, that could be annoying. But if I just keep switching around, I don't really take damage. So uses Yawn. Okay. So on the next turn, at the end of the next turn, Mismagius is going to fall asleep. So I can do a switch. You're going to use Psybeam. Because if you have Magical Leaf, Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, yeah. It has to be... that's your set. I already know your set, okay. I don't want to risk Pingu, but at the same time I want to do damage. So I think I'll take the Psybeam, and I can probably survive a Magical Leaf even after a Psybeam. So yeah, it is Psybeam. Okay. Well, I have one turn to do damage. But after that I might have to switch, because that Psybeam was more than I thought. Okay, okay. Do I risk it? No, no need. No need. What's coming is either Magical Leaf or Shadow Ball. No way it's Psybeam, because it's probably Magical Leaf. Okay. I'm actually doing nothing here, but you probably wake up, so I just yawn. Okay. Unlucky. Unlucky. Or too lucky, I guess. Woke up. Confuse Ray. Okay, about time I hit myself, I understand, but let's just chill. Okay, well, that's alright. Hustle, by the way, doesn't affect special attacks or status moves. It only affects physical attacks, so... Okay, John is alright here. I think that was a crit, by the way. I can Metronome, or I can switch... Yeah, Pingu can do this. A critical mate kill, actually. So just don't crit me. Just don't crit me. Just don't crit me. I thought that was a critical for a moment. Bubble Beam. There's always one turn. That's this kill. I think it's a range. Alright. Okay. That was more complicated than I thought. I don't have enough resistances and... Whoa, okay. I got so confident about being able to do this battle well because I have a lot of strong normal types, but I maybe neglected the fact that I didn't have anything effective against Miss Mayus. I should have thought Thief to Charap or something like that. That was close to losing, you know. I was one crit away of losing Piplup, of losing Chatot maybe, so yeah. Okay. I shouldn't play around like that. I am dumbfounded. So very strong. Your Pokemon so strong. Your power is admirable. I shall honor it with this hip badge. Okay. That badge will let you use the hidden mouth defog outside of battle, so you can make use of this technical machine. That is what I think. TM65, so is it Shadow Ball or Shadow Claw? It's Shadow Claw. A very starting move it is. Its hits turn critical often. Okay, and this is a teleport to get away. Yeah, I did remember this gym being sort of difficult. Honestly, Platinum has like no chill gyms. Maybe 4th gym actually. I shouldn't say that when it's the next one, but 4th gym I don't remember giving me a lot of trouble. Even if the Lucario is sort of scary, fighting types, you have a lot of answers against fighting types. But yeah, Crusher Wake is scary dude. And then there's Rourke's father, I don't remember his name. Byron. Byron is also scary. Candace can be scary. Well. Anyway, that worked out. So it's probably okay. What do you say? We do a bit of a detour. And we go battle that double battle before Mount Coronet. I know we are over leveled now, but I honestly think this is the moment to do it, because any further and I'll be too strong. Alright, so... I mean, double battle, campers... Wild Pokemon here are level 20. Honestly, think Gone is probably good because you could have a Ponyta, I'm guessing. Considering there was another youngster around, but he didn't have a Ponyta. I know it's a bit of twisted logic, but Chimchar and Pachirisu. A Chimchar. Okay. We did fight a random girl with a Piplup the other day, so not that surprise. I'll try and sink the Pachirisu down while I got Water Gun here. Okay, that worked. Because both of my Pokemon are weak to electric type attacks, so yeah. These guys are a double battle level 22, like they are actually sort of difficult to handle if you don't know what you're doing. And you're taunting me, okay. Well, okay, I have no effective things against you, so I guess I'll go for this. Okay, you take care of the Chimchar and I switch into the Pachirisu. Honestly, Water Gun is not that good. Like, maybe Headbutt was better against the Chimchar even. So how much do I do here? Okay, that's alright. Doubling up here, as long as I survive a potential attack from Pachirisu. Fast Sleep. Well, that was simple enough. I just wanted to come here also, you know, battle the hiker, get the item up there, check if there's any like TMs, stuff like that. And I don't like to do trainer battles off camera, if I can avoid it. Okay. Against this guy, no. I want this. By the way, no new HM, no new like being able to use an HM, so I guess no unlockable places around the world. I got a TM by going to Flora Dome. I don't know if I mentioned it by using Cat. No, it was actually during this grinding session. I got Captivate. Pretty useless if you ask me, but I have it. Okay, was that it? I didn't pay attention to how many you have. It's level 17, so I'm guessing there's more. It's going to be 4 Geodudes, right? Okay, it was actually 3 Geodudes and an Onix. Complete game changer. So yeah, I don't know if they intended to self-destruct on my face or what, but I just took care of them. Level 24 for Gone. Nice. Level 25 for Bingo. Good news, good news. He's slowly getting there. I know he evolves pretty late. So yeah. But Bronson is so good on the late game. Okay, I just checked the level of mailing and it's level 32. So we should be okay there. By the way, there's a rival battle now. My team is a bit too monotype for my taste. I mean, I know Charap will be good against Grottle. I guess Bingo would be good against your starting Mon. A Professor Friend, you live up for a Pokemon. Yeah, this guy gives you a... Spell the Professor and... This guy gives you a Happiny, I think. Yeah. Here's the rival. Ta-da! Kept me waiting again, Fresa. Let's see how much effort you have gotten right here and now. Hey, you're a trainer now. You're expected to be ready for a battle. No waiting, no waiting. Let's get the show started. Okay. I'm ready. 4 Pokemon. Okay, leading with Staravia. Always. So... Oh, Starivia is level 25. Your ace might be 28 or so. I'm going to confuse Ray. Oh, okay. You know who could have been very good in here? Rotom. Rotom has a Shockwave, never misses. I could just spam. Yeah, that would have been an idea actually, if I thought about it, but more double team. Okay. That's a strategy. He talks to you about this strategy too, like he tells you the previous time you meet him, he says, I thought of a genius idea, just avoid every attack from the rival and connect all your attacks. What are you going to show me? That's so wicked. Just hurt yourself, then get hit. Yeah, I take almost no damage. That was the point. Snapped out. Big attack. Okay. I want to do this, yes. I'd love to be able to do this with Bingo. I think Confuse Ray ignores Avoid, like it always hits. So, okay. I just now need to hit, yeah, and I take you down. If I didn't, you would use a heal on this mon, and I definitely don't want that to happen. Now you have a Rapidash? Ponyta, okay. Yeah, this guy has 3 Pokemon that change depending on his starter. Because he has Torterra, he also has Buizel and Ponyta. Pingu is definitely the answer here. Pingu doesn't care for shit about what this Rapidash can do. I mean, he could do a lot of stomp flinches. That's basically the one annoying thing he could go for. But I think Bubble Beam just one-shots. And here he probably will switch to Grottle after I kill Ponyta. Okay. That's level 26. There we go. Nice. Here's Grottle, yeah. Going for a grass type move. I don't know which one, but Charap and just spam Chatter. Chatter doesn't confuse in this generation. I'm still a bit on that. Razor Leaf, yeah. And if it's a critical, I think I take it pretty well. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Chatter. He has a lot of physical defense, not so much special defense. Chatter is better. Whoa. Razor Leaf again, okay. Not very effective. I think you're probably using up your heals. No heals. Okay. Rafael hates his Pokemon. Noted. You know, I just Iron Defense. That's good. That's good. It's +2 defense. Imprison gets out. Imprison isn't that good. On competitive Pokemon, sometimes to avoid the Trick Room, but yeah. Buizel, I just thought might have Pursuit. Yeah, Pursuit. Okay, but I think I survive anyway, right? Yeah. Alright. I should have thought about that earlier. Doesn't matter. We yawn, and then we Rock Smash. Okay, attack falling is a bit annoying. And yeah, after sleeping you, I should be taking like almost no damage. You still don't have Aqua yet, or actually scary moves. Aqua Tail, I think, are on your final moveset. Ice Fang, probably. What else? I think you learn Rollout. Yeah, I miss because Hassel does that to you. You know what? Forget about the sleeping. Let's see us spam Rocket Smash. Boing. Brother. Please. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. You see, that ignored my lower physical attack, but did take into account his lower defenses and also did double damage. So great. It goes to show my surefire winning strategy doesn't work. Say, hey Fraser, remember what I told you before? Make sure all your attacks hit with every enemy attack. I thought that was a wicked strategy, but it doesn't work worth beans. I guess I have to grind it out and toughen up the team a bit at a time. Anyway, I'm off to Solacet Town. See ya, Fraser. You'll be shocked by my growth the next time we meet. I'm sure I will. Alright. Now the most important thing now is that we get access to a new route, meaning a new capture. I need something. I need something that resists electricity, and honestly I need a grass type. But not Badoo or Roselia. Yeah, not that one. So I wouldn't mind that Cherubi. I wouldn't mind that Cherubi at this point in the game. I know it's not the best Pokemon ever, but yeah. By the way, I shouldn't lead with you because your low speed makes it so that you have a hard time escaping. Alright, there are Ralts in here, female Ralts. I don't know if I took notice of the gender of the previous one, but this one is female, meaning no Gallade. Has to be a Gardevoir. Taunt. Okay, now you can't teleport. He tries to teleport. Okay, I guess it's better if I sing. Confusion? Right. I'd love to weaken you, but I'm 9 levels higher. Don't wear off. Okay. 2 to 3 turns. I think it's mandatory 3 turns now, but can't use Lucky Chant. Okay, sing. Finally. Okay. Status effect. And if health isn't lowered, should be good enough to catch you. Okay, because there's a bit of pressuring here, I'm going to go for Great Ball, not normal Pokeball, because you know you can teleport and all that. It's a complicated capture. There we go. That was easy. Ralts was caught. Okay. As data was added to the Pokédex, very different Pokémon from the ones I have in my team, and definitely one I could use. If its horns capture the warm feelings of people or Pokémon, its body warms up slightly. Give a nickname to the god Ralts. Yes, I guess. Female Psychic. Okay, probably the most like mainstream name you will see me writing in a long while, but I did really like Dan, so that's the name of a female psychic. That's oof. Okay, this guy was just prepared to ambush me. Are you a bird keeper? No, Pokemon breeder. Well, then you have a lot of weak Pokemon. Shouldn't be a problem. This guy just has all the baby Pokemon. Pichu. I don't think Pichu would be in this game. Yeah, here you can see, for example, weak to electricity, 5 Pokemon. Honestly, I might bench one of these 5 and bring Seiko. Because why not? I'm not switching, I'm just using Headbutt. If I'm faster, I made one shot. Yeah. I was about to say it. Static is going to happen, I know it. And yes, it did. And finally, what? An Eevee. Okay. Yeah, I could also train my own Eevee into something good. Like, Umbreon is very good. I just think for the adventure it's like the fucking worst. Ooh, okay. Now don't paralyze, and yeah, that does it. Okay, but this route and the way to Veilstone we will be doing on the next part. I might battle some trainers. I actually think this guy isn't a trainer. I'm going to lead with Kaipora just in case, but I think this guy gives you a fishing rod. Yeah, good rod. This guy gives you the good rod. Yeah. I did remember it was around Hardhome. No, I didn't need the instructions, okay. But yeah, there's people around here that I can battle. There's this jogging guy. There's a double battle in there. I'm not going to do all, but I might do some just for grinding, I leave the double battle open. And yeah, quickly we're going to check Seiko, see if she's any good, and if she is, I might consider adding her to the team. Gardevoir is no joke. Because I actually prefer Gardevoir much more than Alakazam for locks. Because it's slightly tankier. Okay. Summary. Timid. Well, that's a very good nature. Timid is... I don't even have to check it. I will just in case I'm misremembering. But I could swear Timid is minus attack plus speed. It's exactly that. So it's a very good nature because it loses attack, which I don't want. And increases speed, which Gardevoir has, but not a lot of. So I appreciate it. This one has Trace. I prefer Trace than the other option. What is it? Synchronize? Yeah. Comes with Confusion already, so I can do some damage. Okay. Seiko might be worth using. I think you are well placed in this box. The fact that an electric attack can demolish me is very bad, so adding Rotom to the team is probably a great idea. He's immune to the stab of fighting, which is the next gym. He resists electricity, has electric stab, which is also very helpful. It's good against birds. That I have a slight trouble battling birds also. I think he could be good. So I'll probably add Rotom to the party for someone, don't know who yet. And yeah, aside from that, that's going to do it for this part. Next part, hopefully we can do Veilstone Gym. I think we can manage. Even if, the road through Solaceon and all that is long, Veilstone is kind of close and the level cap is 32, so I should be okay. If you liked, as always, consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment, helps the channel a lot. And yeah, I think that's all. Pretty easy. Well, not pretty easy. Pretty well handled game, even if it wasn't that easy. And I think Veilstone should be okay, so we're getting into the mid game now with no further problems, okay? Hopefully we can keep casualties to a minimum. Alright, see you!